They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to throw here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Let's go. Play 90. Set.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, a run with Thompson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Room here to run. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here we go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Let's go. Play 90.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Thompson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go. Force.
They'll run it now And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They run it here with Thompson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Thompson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, that's Thompson, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. And now here's a carry heading left. And a loose football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. Allen Robinson, 84 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Langford again. And he is level. Knocked down hard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Let's go. Play 90. Play 90.
First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Here's Bridgewater. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, it's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Bridgewater. Pretty move. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Browns getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem there's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So we've come upon halftime here in week. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Coleman with the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Going right side here, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And let's shift our attention to Corey Coleman. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Running off tackle right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Bridgewater now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On third down, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kamale Correa coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They run a draw here on 2nd down. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Bridgewater to throw it. They go screenplay to Langford. Jeremy Langford. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Langford, 82 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, Didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Set. Over. Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A pickup there of 37. And the Browns are going to have a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Now let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. There he goes inside the 30. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play, now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
No, Jack, Patriot. Now let's go. 3-19. Watching that body.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards.
All right, here we go. Landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Bridgewater now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 29. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Teddy Bridgewater, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes in the W. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, And shake hands, yes. Get out of there.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now let's go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.